Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all like what I did to my hair today. Today I actually wanted to do something that I've always wanted to do and something that I think will help a lot of you. And this is how to do an easy manicure at home. I have always tried to look for videos on YouTube, but I just feel like there's so many steps. It's so many complicated, so many tools that you need. And I thought I'd just give you the simplified, easy version that I do, which you can give yourself a manicure as many times as you want. Every time you change your nail polish, once a week. You know, I recommend once a week. So as you can see, I know I can't really zoom in that much right now, but as you can see right now, I have nail polish on my hands. I've been wanting to give myself a manicure. I do my manicures like probably 3 times a week because I love to change my nail polish so much. Right now my hands are a bit dry because I wash my hands, and typically I wash my hands before I do a manicure to go ahead and clean them and give them a good wash, because eventually at the end I will oil them and everything. So right now the first step you have to do is basically remove your nail polish. Of course, that's always the first step. I don't really use gel polish. I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. I hate, and it's so annoying that you have to have that LED light. It's too much hassle. So I just typically use basic nail polish. That's the first step after you remove your nail polish. My nails right now, they look very dry because my nail polish remover dries them out completely. The next step is to basically remove your cuticles. I don't mean clipping them in any way. That is very bad. Do not clip your cuticles or scrape away your cuticles or use one of those cuticle removers. I'll insert a picture right here and show you the cuticle remover that I have. And I just basically use those small little orange bamboo sticks or orange sticks or whatever you can call them. And all I do is just squirt it right there all around the cuticle and just kind of rub it in a little bit. And just do that to all the nails. In the meanwhile, I typically clean out my nails. And I just, for right now, when I do my nails, I just rub everything off on my hands. I don't really have anywhere specific place to put it. But you, of course, can wipe it off on a tissue paper, anything like that. Because I do this while that's sitting there, because you're supposed to let it sit for 15 seconds and then go in and start to remove the cuticle remover. So then all you basically do is push your cuticle down at the same time, like scraping, not scraping very hard, but just scraping your nail in order to push it and remove the cuticle. And then after that, you just scrape it just like that. And like I said, I just wipe it off on my hand. And then you kind of see a lot of stuff picking up. I don't know why, but I feel like I always have so much cuticle to remove. So I typically spend like 5 minutes on each hand. Some people, they don't have as much, which is, you're lucky. And then just quick question. I mean, I don't know everything that has to do with nails, but I always get these like little pieces of skin or nail that's right here on the edge of my nail. And I want to know what I can do to prevent all of this, because I clip it, but then I clip too much and then my nails just start to look horrendous. So I'm trying to find a way to be able to remove all of that and try to find a way to maybe prevent it, because it is so annoying. And I used to have a habit of biting my nails, which right now, I mean, they're not the best condition either, but they look way better than they used to. Like, let's say like 2 years ago. You just do that for every single hand. I mean, every single hand. Well, basically both of your hands. And you just scrape it. And, you know, if you want, you can have a tissue paper or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, unless you really hate that stuff on your nails. I mean, on your fingers. Then yes, of course, use a cotton swab. So after I remove all the cuticle, I typically grab another cotton swab and just wipe everything away, like I push back, because if I feel like it kind of helps also in a way push back my cuticle. And then in the same time I wipe away everything that was on my finger, and then it's kind of clean after that. I don't wash my hand or anything after this because I feel like since I already washed my hands, they're already clean, and that's kind of just an extra step. The next thing that I do is actually file my nails. I will link the nail filer that I use down below, but I basically use this Bliss Kiss one. I used to actually own this old one from this beauty market store, and it worked fine, but then like the glass or something on it started to like chip away or fade away, so I had to invest in a new one, and this one is really good. It's honestly, when I first tried it, I messed up my nails so much because this files away so easily that you have to barely put any pressure on your nails to file away anything. So just a quick tip with this nail filer, be careful and take it very slow, especially if it's your first time using it. So I right now actually started to file my nails in a rounded shape, because I used to have them in one of those like square rounded shapes where they were kind of flat on top and then like kind of round on the sides. But then my nails kept chipping on the corners, like the corners were always chipping off, so I was like, okay, I guess that's a sign that my nails need to be a rounded shape. So I started to do a more rounded shape, and so far it's been working out for me, and I feel like it fits my hands as well. So quick tips when you're filing your nails. I typically, with glass ones, I mean, I do believe it's good that you file in one single direction and very slowly, because then you can get as much and as little removal as you please without like almost taking off half of your nail. And so that's the first thing I kind of think that you should do, is always file very slowly in one direction. I don't typically file my nails straight down onto a surface. Like, I don't typically have my hand like this and file them. I always have them up close to me. But just, you know, for the sake of this video, of course, I'm not going to be recording my face or anything like that. So the final step that I do when it comes to filing or shaping my nails is buff them. This is very optional. I just do this because since I always have bad luck when it comes to filing my nails, because I'm not really good at it right now, I typically get small little ridges, like basically on the corners, because like I said, right now my nail filer is like being a bit skitty. So right now I just buff my nails on the ends. I don't buff them on top. That is very bad because that weakens your nails, and then when they start to grow out, that's how you get ridges, because you make tears into your nail. So I just go right here on the sides, well, on the tip, and just file it out just a little bit. I do this going in one direction because since when I file my nails, I sometimes go in both directions. I don't like go very fast like that. I go like this or like that. But when I buff them, I kind of go in one direction, because if I had made any ridges in my nails, that kind of softens them and fixes them. So that way, you know, they last longer. I actually wipe them down once more with a nail polish remover to get rid of all of that nail filing powder and stuff like that. That kind of cleans them up without having to get up and go wash your hands. So now at this point, you can either just put a base coat and that's it, leave your nails bare. I always recommend never leaving them without anything, because if you do, that will actually lessen the strength of them. Not that you want them hard, but it'll make them break easier and be more prone to chipping. So if you don't want to really paint them, just put a base coat, put some cuticle oil, and you're good to go. But I typically paint my nails at least a color, because I feel like it kind of doesn't let the moisture into my nails. So that's actually what I'm going to do right now. And I don't really have any tips on painting your nails. I actually just do however I do it. Honestly, when it comes to like this kind of beauty stuff, you just paint them or do whatever you can in any way you can. Like, I still get, you know, nail polish all on the sides. But, you know, honestly, a little secret is that actually most of the time I paint my nails on the day I'm going to take a shower. because, you know, after I wash my hair, I actually, from the hot water, it kind of like detach the nail polishes that's on the side. So after I wash my hair, my hands have already been soaking a little bit in the warm water. I actually go and like kind of scrape the sides that the nail polish was on, and it comes right off. So that's a quick little secret and tip for you. I'm in no way saying to just take a shower once a week if you paint your nails once a week. But, you know, if you do, then that's all you do you. So finally, the last step that I do is basically paint your nails. I know I keep talking about the final step, the next step and everything, and it may seem like a lot of steps, but once you do it, it's really not that much, and it's very easy and very simple. You really need little things, and some of these things you don't even have to do. But the next step, honestly, the last step, is you just paint your nails. And right now, I'm going to use kind of like almost a glittery nail polish. I know that a lot of people use peel-off base coats for their last, when they use like glitter nail polish, but I don't, because I hate when sometimes they start to lift and they just come off, and that really bugs me. So I only use a peel-off base coat when I know that I'm going to just change my nail polish the next day. So I just typically use just a basic base coat. So now let's just paint your nails. And I don't really have, like I said, any tips on a good way to paint your nails. I just honestly just do a one swipe going down, and I don't do the whole thing. I'll just show you in the next one. And then I just go down on the sides just like that, and then if you have to, just dip in and then remove a little excess, especially if you've already gotten this far. You don't want to fill your nail with so much nail polish. This is the first time I've actually used this nail polish. And then did you see that? I just round out the tip. Like, I make sure that I kind of like, I don't even know what it's called, like do a little bow on the tip so that it hooks underneath, and that'll make your manicure last so much longer without it chipping. So I know like a lot of people, or on Pinterest and everything, because I remember when I first started doing my nail polish, this is the kind of thing that they were showing you to do the most. And it was basically do like a dot on the tip, or not very at the tip, and then push forward and then go down. And then like, I feel like they will like make it seem like you shouldn't lift your nail brush off your nail, because then they like went like all the way back, and then they made you like swoop to the side. I mean, I feel like that's how basically everybody does it. You always do the one in the middle, and then you swoop to the other side. I actually start off with like almost a lot on the first swipe, so I don't have to continuously dip my brush into the bottle. And then at the end, I just hook it underneath, and then I move on. I know right now it's not very pretty. Typically on that, I do clean it up a bit, but most of the time I'm just painting my nails so that they have a nice color. I don't really care. And then eventually you kind of start to get better and better at it. There are some times where like I honestly don't have to ever clean it up, and those are days when I'm like the most happiest, because I know it's going to be a good day just because I painted my nails right. But typically I don't really mind. And like I said, I usually paint my nails before I take a shower, so that way it'll kind of peel off in the shower. So the very, 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 very last step that I do, now this is the actual last step. The last step that I do is put cuticle oil. Now what you can do is I do wash my hands and then put cuticle oil, because I hate the nail polish remover taste, because I do eat and it does stay on there on my fingers, and then plus I don't like my hands to smell like nail polish remover. So you can do that. If not, just go ahead and put cuticle oil, which I will do. I use the Bliss Kiss Simply Pure Hydrating Oil. This is the best oil I've ever seen. I know that there's so many other alternatives to this, but this is just more convenient for me. I just put like a dot on your cuticle, and then all you do is rub it in. Just rub it right in, because this will moisturize, especially after all that nail polish remover that was drying out your skin. And then you can just, that's it, you're done finally. Or you can go ahead and add lotion, especially because if you did what I did and washed your hands will be dry. And that also moisturizes your hand and moisturizes your fingers as well. So you can go ahead and put lotion on. But that's basically it, and I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope this was very easy and gave you enough information. And just let me know any other kind of nail related videos that you may like to see. I may do more nail tutorials because I love nails. Nails is a big hobby of mine. So yeah, that's it, and that completes this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Bye!